I'm currently standing with the son of His Excellency to be Alan Kyerematen. And then, please, Mister, I want to ask you that when the movement is voted into power, what is the movement going to do differently to change Ghana?
Thank you. So there are a few things. If you listen to the founder and leader of the movement for change, this movement is predicated on a few things: a desire to change the status quo, a desire to move Ghana forward in a transformational manner, and a desire to really empower young people, among several other considerations. One key thing is this movement is being centered, powered, and led by young people. And that is one clear distinction that you would see when, by God's grace, the independent candidate who is leading this movement is voted into power next year. It is creating opportunities for the young people, underpinned by an industrialized transformation of the economy, to be able to create opportunities for all, regardless of your political leanings, your religious affiliation, your gender, your social status, or your ethnic background.
So I want to ask you, what do you want Ghana to be? It's your own question, and I'm throwing it back to you. What do you want Ghana to be?
As personally, I speaking on a personal capacity, I would like a Ghana that works, a Ghana that, as I have seen over the years and been privileged to see other jurisdictions, a Ghana that offers opportunity for anyone who is willing and able and ready to apply themselves, to have an opportunity to do so and be able to get ahead and realize their own individual and collective dreams. I would like to see a Ghana where young people are able to take control of their own destinies and be able to move forward collectively in a way that builds consensus and not divisive. Right now, I feel like, as is symptomatic with other places in the world, Ghana has become very divisive, particularly along political lines. And one thing I would like to see personally is a Ghana that moves beyond that and talks about issues and builds consensus towards nation building.
Honestly, do you think the masses are going to vote for Alan Kyerematen?
I think if they hear the message, there will be no doubt in their minds. And the work at hand for everyone in the movement is to really spread the gospel, if you will, since we are in a church premises, is to share the message of who Alan is, what he represents, and what this movement is. The movement is beyond him. He is only a representation of the movement and the leader of that. But the movement is you. The movement is your family members. Is the lady or gentleman in the streets trying to earn a living. Is the students in school trying to study to pass their grades to make something of themselves. Is the person going to church. Is the person standing in line to board a trotro or a taxi. It's the person who has their car down the road. It's everyone. And so that's really what everyone needs to understand, that it's them. And they would make this movement possible. So to really, again, reinforce your question, we all believe that it is a very clear path to realizing the outcome that we want and the beginning of changing Ghana into what we become. And the movement is the vehicle to do so.
So please look into the camera and say your last words to the people that are going to be watching the video.
So what I'll share is to encourage everyone to join this journey with us. Join the movement. You can go on to alankyerematen.org. That is Alan, KYEREMATEN.org, and register to join the movement. There's many ways that you can be involved, either through your own expertise that you can add and complement, or supporting by engaging people to spread the good news that Alan is coming, and Alan is coming to support the transformation of Ghana. Thank you.
Well, I'm a part of the strategy support team for the Movement for Change.
Do you think movement for change is what Ghana needs right now? And why?
Essentially, I think it's a question that you have an answer to. And primarily, let me speak to your audience. I think it's a question as to whether within the limits of the conditions that defines this country, the conditions of the economy, the conditions as to whether there is hope for young people in this country, the conditions as to the standard of education in this country, the condition as to opportunities for young people in this country. Within the limitations of those conditions, are they conditions that warrant the need for change? The answer is an emphatic yes, because young people must live in a country where it provides a climate for them to develop, a climate that they can innovate, a climate that they can aspire to their maximum best. And so when the conditions are ones that undermine the potential of young people, they are conditions that essentially need to change. And I think you agree with me on that part.
What do you want Ghana to be?
We want Ghana to be a nation that has a consistent plan, a nation that is united within the purview of its political agenda. And that is why Honorable Kyerematen says that there is a need for a government of national unity. What does it mean? It means that the formation of our government structure must not be defined by people's political colors, their ethnic identity, or their religious affiliation. It should be defined by the competence, if I may, please, by their competence, their character and credibility towards a common national agenda. That is what should define the very progress of this country. And that should be the core of any political ideal that we try to pursue within the structures of this country.
Thank you very much for talking to me.